Yeah, we here. Somebody calling me. Let me anyway, y'all, what's up? We here. Mind games uncut. Pop up. Right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, my fault. Oops. Starting the stuff before we even get started. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm already playing the stuff. I want y'all to hear. Anyway, y'all, what's going on? We here. It is 3:37 p.m. Eastern time in the ATL. Hope everybody's doing well. And if you get this playback, make sure you like, share. Trying to get trying to get this in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on when I do my lives, but it is what it is. Like I told you, I ain't here to get paid for this. Just for the information, man. And if I so happen to get paid, oh well, that'd be good. More income coming in. Anyway, y'all be talking about, why aren't you organized? And like I told y'all, I'm changing my content, but I'm gonna bring up this particular video, what is audio, just to kind of like break the ice on what I'm talking about, far as getting organized, real organization. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all, I want to play this real quick. This is at the Melrose. Let me see. FBI writer Melrose Mike had a message for Al Sharpton's National Action Work Convention, and like I said, I'm just playing this. This ain't about that. This gonna be the introduction of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about being organized. So hit the like button, share, and all that good stuff, y'all. Here we go. Let's play it. Step up, tell us your name, and briefly, what's on your mind? Looks like it had to be. Hey yo, as I look around this room, if you're 35 years old or younger, raise your hand. 4 people. So here's the thing. Y'all in trouble. Yesterday you had Al Green up here talking about we need a Secretary of Reconciliation, and then that's going to include what he said was reparations, which, by the way, wasn't reparations. Reparations is more than a check, but the very first thing it is a check. And come this year during the midterms and in 2028, if you don't have our check, you won't get no vote. No check, no vote. Yeah, I know that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what's happening. All of y'all in here, with all due respect, you're beautiful, but you're old. You're not talking to the youth. Damn. You don't know how to talk to the youth. You're trying to tell us what to do. Well, he wasn't lying about that part. We're not having it no more. So if you want our vote, you got to come with our paper. We're not scared of Trump. We're not scared of anybody. Biden is a racist. Trump is a racist. Kamala is a racist. And if you don't have our money, you don't get our vote. Yeah, no. Who are you? Oh, all right, yeah. So like I was saying, I'm going to land my plane right there. But the Democrats are no better than the Republicans. No check, no vote. Y'all take care. And somebody get my man a tissue. He need a tissue. Thank you. First, let me clarify something. There are many young people that are part of the national. Okay. Read these comments real quick. That shit crazy. So, comment, somebody said facts, let's go. Love, people putting the Black American heritage flag in the comment. They do that. That's cool. That's cool. Facts, bro. Thanks, bro. Preach. Period. That's what I'm talking about. Good man. Facts. The spirit and mindset is excellent. Okay. Democrats, Republicans are the same people. I agree with that. That's how y'all should be coming. It's cool. No check, no vote. Okay, that's cool. They're officially on notice. Facts from the South, but NYC salute. Okay. Okay. And some on the panel look terrorish. Okay, no tangibles, no vote with the Black American heritage flag. I'm so proud of you to see through the bullshit. Okay. He needs to get educated. He insulted an entire generation with fault for his dumb ass. I wait for this comment. You won't get a check if you don't vote. Take your message to Turning Point USA and Trump rally. So Kim, you got a point, but you don't have a point. Now, on the point she said that you're gonna have to vote to get reparations. I agree with that 100%. What's up, Broken Tradition? What's up, brother? Kathy B, Broken Traditions up here. Listen, man. And then she said, if you won't get a check if you don't vote. Take your message to Turning Point USA and to Trump rally. Oh God. See, this is the problem with our people. First off, and like I told you, I don't get too caught up in the politics as much. This is about organization. Black people, listen. Now,
FBA saying this, I'm not offending. I'm FBA. You know, you want to. I'm Foundation Black America. My family from Georgia. You know, and like a lot of us in here, our family. You know, the thing is this, man. Okay, the conversation with FBA started reparation tangibles. Cool with that. Then we started getting into the diaspora wars. Start bashing other like immigrants. I didn't take no part in that because to me that's a waste of time. I know some disrespectful black immigrants, like I know some disrespectful black Americans, and believe me, like I told y'all, and I'm not taking those sides. The black people you need to be worrying about those black liberals. Them black this National Action Network thing with Al Sharpton and the rest of those black liberals and them boulets, they're a bigger threat than the damn black immigrants. But y'all don't want to have that conversation. But I'm gonna tell you this though, because I'm involved with local politics and I'm working on a whole lot of stuff this year. I'm so excited 'cause I'm working on a lot of politicians this year. Man, let me tell y'all something. We need to get serious because half of you don't know your local politicians, half of you don't know your city councilman, your city commissioner. None of that. I ask a lot of black people this. I even ask white people this. They don't know because they don't care. People only get hyped up when it comes to the presidential elections and midterms. You ask them what's going on in their local elections and what's going on with them locally in their communities. They don't have an idea because they don't care. It's not fun. They politicians and all up in TV now finding was and people like that. You know, Keachland bought people like that in the news. But I'm just saying, you're not organized. You're not organized. Okay, FBA, the lineage thing, y'all got that on lock. That's cool. Black people, are representing their lineage. I'm cool with that. And I call myself a black American. Because unfortunately, I don't know anything real about Africa the more than they show me. And people I know genetically, as they say, everybody, mankind come from Africa. But black people is a global people. All because you see us everywhere. We everywhere. Europe, China, South America. We everywhere. Here. You know what I'm saying? So to me, all that don't mean nothing. This is what I'm talking about. You got to get organized. You got to learn politics. You got to really learn how politics work, y'all. You got to get in with the in crowd. First, you need to start going to a city council meeting so you understand how policies and stuff work on a local level. Once you understand that, you might start going to banquets and stuff like that, starting to, try to get engaged with these people. And, you want to get friends. You want to have friends in high places because if they get elected, like a city councilman or a congressman or a state representative, you know what I'm saying? You want to have those type of friends, and I do have those type of friends. I'm I'm Negro. It's not. It's on my birth. Exactly, cat to be exactly. You say it's Negro. Yo, wow, okay. I know mine is black, but yeah, I got you. So what we're gonna have to do, man, we're gonna have to focus more on the politics of reparations and so-called tangibles. If that's what you want to do, I don't think a lot of our people don't want to go through the process. And they keep saying we're gonna get it. I've been hearing it for other YouTubers and stuff. We're gonna get it. No matter what, we're gonna get reparations. Okay, it sounds good on paper. It sounds good in your mind. It sounds good when you on these keyboard typing and you on the phone and yeah, man, reparation, hashtag FBA B1 and black woman is God. All that. It sounds good when you typing it, but but what are you doing in the community? Like I said, people are like, oh, what you doing? I just send them the link of what we doing. So I let the work speak for itself, you know. But like I told y'all from the last video, you don't control anything. You don't own no resources. You are basically just arguing with other black people or people of color or my other melanated people, arguing back and forth, and neither one of you got real power. I'm just gotta keep it a buck. Let's tell the truth. You show me anywhere in this world what black people really control or people that's melanated control. Show me. We don't own ish in America. Africa got 54 countries. They don't really control any of their resources. Caribbean, Jamaica. Haiti, same way. Sad, man. See, when you look at it from a larger scale, you'd be like, damn, he's telling the truth. Nobody fear us. Nobody. Okay, let's put it. Let's talk about Black America. Don't even worry about nobody because I know y'all. Be like, oh, ain't got nothing to do with them other people. Okay, let's talk about Black America. What do Black Americans own in this country? What resource do we own in this country? I'm just being real. Tell me the truth. What you gonna bring to the table to deal with? If I get a politician right now, I'm like, look, dude, we as Black Americans, I know all Black people not getting reparations. That's because all Black people family weren't enslaved. All Black people were enslaved, either y'all. But that's another story because y'all want to hit it. It messes up the agenda. But the point I'm trying to make is this: you get with a politician, you're like, look, this is the plan. We got it written down. This is what we want. We want tangible restitution for what happened to our forefathers in the in slavery, in chattel slavery, and after slavery, after Reconstruction, and a little bit of past civil rights movement. That's how I presented to him. And then he like, okay, I can do this, I can do that, I can bring my team on, but I need money. See, that's the part that a lot of FBAs don't want to talk about. And believe me, I campaign for a lot of people. I've been on knocking on doors doing robocalls, all the stuff you can think of in campaign trail. It takes money. And that's just to get a person elected on the local level. You talking about getting somebody, you got to get a big dog to push this reparation thing. You got to really get a powerful representative in the state to back that claim, to back that claim that you owe reparations. But see, the thing is, you have no blueprint. You just get on social media and it's, everybody got the Black American Heritage flag. I got a shirt, but I'm not running around here. You know, why? Why would we do that? Mm. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna say this one time. Give it about, I say about 2 years. About 2 years. And it's gonna probably start fading out. Y'all depend who gets in office on 28. But you can't keep talking about reparations for 5, 6 years and then you haven't moved a needle. You haven't did nothing to get the policy. It's a policy, y'all. You're gonna have to get Real Dana said. You're gonna have to get the white person. You gotta go through that white man, that white devil you talking about. You gotta go through him to get that damn check. You say what you want. I'm gonna call out some of y'all name, y'all YouTubers, but you talk good game on social media. But when it comes to the real world, them people hold you by the balls. They hold you by the balls. They know you're gonna be up here yelling on. You think they don't monitor these TikToks and YouTubes and Instagrams when we be in these rooms talking about tethers? They monitor all that. They like these jokers fighting amongst each other. These so-called melanated people, And yeah, that's where we at now, man. So get your ass organized. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even want anybody come to me talking about that, talking about FBA anymore, really, unless they're talking about a real plan, a real plan. But you know what? You ain't gonna do it. That being said, y'all know how we do. I'm out.